Hello friends, we're the twins of Liberated Living. Our mission is to provide invaluable tools for members, coaches, healers, and therapists. Liberated Living teaches the way of a liberated life through the essentials of a therapeutic and holistic lifestyle that is full of inspiring higher conscious education and literature, mindful strategies, including self-healing programs that incorporate holistic healing tips and tools, therapy techniques and processes guiding others through adversity, and how to become your own healer and therapist while benefiting all of your loved ones. Or if you're a therapist or coach, this will benefit your practice, teaching you how to be the expert in your own field by mastering your own medicine first, with access to these unique online courses, signature programs, and advanced signature courses. These courses include genetic recoding, guiding you to signal the correct gene expression to activate healing and unlock your potential, personality and behavioral genetics with array and iridology, webinars, workshops, and ebooks, health and dietary guidelines, self-discovery and exploration, personal empowerment strategies, and utilizing the correct psychology and mindset strategies for deeper soul work. This is available through our e-courses, blogs, newsletters, and our website, where you can also find free content and downloadable PDFs, as well as upcoming courses, events, and much more. We want to welcome you to join us to be a part of this liberating journey together. If you want more information and free videos, be sure to subscribe to our Liberated Living channel and join us on social media. Or you can comment below to provide us with feedback on how we can better guide you on your liberated living journey. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Introduction to Genetic Recoding. We're excited to have you join us. In this introductory course, you will discover the source of your limiting beliefs and identify key blind spots to recode negative subconscious programming from generational patterns, also known as epigenetics. Once these subconscious blocks from core inherent fears and generational beliefs are cleared throughout the process of genetic recoding, you will no longer be at the mercy of sabotaging behaviors that trump your personal success. We will start with partner dynamics imprinted from parent-child relationships, overcoming unwanted epigenetic behavior, and how to overcome limited perceptions and thought cycles that are holding you back from the happiness and success that you both desire and deserve. This course provides exercises in each module with questions to guide you to your own answers and creative solutions to experience freedom from your fear. You'll experience a deeper connection to your own authentic truth and discover your hidden power, gently removing barriers from fear to a state of peace and empowerment. Here are some of the benefits you will receive in this course. Genetically recode negative subconscious blocks to heal interrelational dynamics, particularly with a partner or spouse, and most importantly, with yourself. Fulfill your authentic purpose and unlock your potential. Activate the correct gene codes to align to your best and highest self. Recondition your mind for success. Use the correct psychology to upgrade your neurocircuitry. Receive your free reference guide to genetically recode core emotions and subconscious beliefs for your individual use, and therapeutic strategies to access anytime with personal guidance on your quest to self-mastery with a 7 internal shifts workbook. And for those taking the practitioner's course, you'll receive all of that and additionally a business in a box as an already done for you genetic recoding workbook, exercises and programs to use for your coaching or therapy practice. We've done the work for you so you don't have to. Practitioner training to become the expert in your field and master your own medicine, helping to increase your income reach. A practitioner certificate of completion in 4 to 8 weeks, or access anytime and go at your pace, or fast track these courses at your own convenience. And just as a side note, it's not necessary to become versed in the language and terminology of epigenetics, since we've already laid out the groundwork for you and your clients with these done for you courses and workbook. However, as long as you understand these practical strategies on a conceptual level and put forth the effort, you will succeed, because once you have completed the process yourself,
You will then feel equipped to help others do the same. So stay tuned.
And for those that may be unsure about which course you should be taking, we've made this transition easy for you. We recommend starting with the participant course, and by the end of the course, if you decide you'd like to become a certified practitioner, you can easily upgrade to the practitioner course anytime. This will give you access to the practitioner lectures, workbooks, and certifying exam to finalize the course in a short period of time with just a couple easy payment installments to receive your practitioner's certificate. Whether your biggest life challenge is related to career and finances, relationships, love, or health, these strategies have been formulated in a shortcut panacea system to overcome the source of our often painful challenges. Examine your own life. Do you have any repeated learning opportunities, such as patterns playing like a broken record that you're ready to finally outgrow and master? Those who fail to learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. So ask yourself, are there any beliefs you're ready to let go of that are no longer serving you? Do you experience any self-defeating behaviors, such as believing you're not good enough or worthy to receive more? Are there any trapped or suppressed emotions left unresolved? Or ego-based fears and self-doubt? Relationship conflicts, i.e. jealousy, competition, entanglements, or power struggles in relationships? Do you experience conflicting beliefs that are interfering with your ability to accomplish what you sincerely desire? And do you believe that you have to work hard to get ahead or be successful, or that everyone else can be happy except you, that you're different because whatever your excuse or story? Or do you feel that like you're a failure because you haven't fulfilled your potential, or that unfortunate circumstances only happen to you? Most likely you can relate to a number of these examples because we all know we have all been influenced through social and biological conditioning. Regretfully, we know that treatment for mental health has been stigmatized or demoralized in society, which has taught us to trap or suppress emotions, leading to depression, anxiety, and struggle. And most often, folks will fear the fear itself, or feeling the emotion, because they may not know how deep the well goes to the extent of escaping, and may not know how to work with their emotions, even if they've already done everything in their power to overcome these conditions.
So whether we escape our unresolved pain to either busyness, relationships, work, overachieving, substance abuse, shopping, electronics, and other forms of dependency or numbing, we're really attempting to run away from ourselves while putting off and escaping our personal success and dreams, creating a sabotage cycle. This is common to everyone, so you're not alone. Life's challenges can knock us all down at times. These coping mechanisms shouldn't be shamed because we have all dealt with painful challenges and desire freedom with solutions. We're all in this together. The reason we delay our happiness and that our sabotage cycles occur is what we call another level, another devil in your journey to self-mastery, like relapsing and deviating off course. What this means is it's another level of conquering your challenge to get you back on track and committed to your goal more than ever before. This helps to clear away the distractions and focus on what is truly important that will prepare us to develop the psychological muscles required to fulfill our goals. It's intended to work this way, just as we use a gymnasium to physically strengthen us. However, it doesn't need to be so hard or scary, but perhaps as an integral part of our progress. So remember how much you have overcome and the wisdom you have gained from past learning opportunities.
When we are consciously aware of what we are creating in our lives, we can ensure that we will be living our life by design and not by default. Once we understand the cycle and how to utilize it to our benefit of natural attainment and not to our detriment, we will no longer feel powerless where we feel defeated or carry an emotional charge. Once we can understand our personal psychology, we will no longer fear it. Consequently, we'll develop greater compassion and empathy, even for those we may have felt wronged by or experienced what we believe were injustices, perhaps to the extent of holding them accountable for our pain and hurt. This helps heal interrelational dynamics and alchemize past painful experiences,
recode our beliefs with more empowering beliefs, and then remove the obstacles that have blocked any areas of success we're ready for, allowing ourselves to receive more good into our life and discovering creative solutions, therefore creating a new framework for success. We believed you aligned to this course for a reason, so trust the process and timing. Here's the summary of the 7-step Panacea acronym that will be your transformational guide throughout this course. P stands for presenting problem, to decode trapped emotions and subconscious blocks. A is for adaptive emotional responses, to identify new healthy coping strategies. N is to neutralize emotional scars, removing the power of the emotional charge. A, accountability, will yield empowerment. C, compassion and empathy, helps to heal interrelational dynamics. E, evaluate growth and discover innate gifts and gain gratitude. And the last, alchemize, to unlock your soul, purpose, and potential. When we miss one or more of these steps, we will continue to repeat the issue again and again. It isn't until we complete each of these steps that we will finally learn to achieve the success we desire with more ease, wisdom, and finesse. Most commonly, we want to escape any of our hurt and pain or feelings of shame and judgment. So, appropriate reflection and emotional processing on the reason these events occurred rarely is addressed, and we never actually get to the source of the problem, further perpetuating it rather than resolving it. We're here to guide you to your own innate wisdom and unleash your inner wisdom to transform your life for the better, putting you on the path of your purpose and destiny. This course was designed to create this alignment work without turning to outside solutions, but discovering these answers internally, therefore putting the power in your hands. We can overcome our old stories and thought programs with new beliefs and narratives through techniques such as perceptual reframing. With genetic recoding, we outline powerful new reframes throughout the Panacea model to retrain and recode the brain from old programmed beliefs to new healthy positive beliefs, as our mind operates from 90% of the subconscious programming anyhow. So let's get to the heart of how we create our circumstances. We can either consciously or unconsciously create our reality through conscious thought signals, which is the masculine left brain, combined with electrical feeling signals, which is the feminine right brain. Engaging in total mindfulness, we create our realities. The correct correlated feeling to our desired outcome with powerful thought and emotion activates our power center. It's basic neuroscience. We're aware that we must first remove any doubt or belief that isn't congruent to our desire. When we create the feeling, the right feeling from our hearts, which provides the most calculated intelligence, we create a specific energy matrix within the field which produces that reality. This is by operating in quantum vibrational resonance, thereby consciously creating from the heart-mind coherence, also known as the heart-mind connection or psychophysiological coherence. This is how we create our ideal reality. Love really is our highest creative power. For example, when someone may feel that they want to manifest more money or a new love relationship from a state of lack or desperation, then they will create from the same mental equivalent, experiencing more lack and desperation, like another failed job or relationship, because it's attempting to fill a void. This is something I'm sure we've all done before, but let's explore this a bit further to mitigate this tendency. Each of us have experienced some kind of challenge at one time or another. So be sure not to fault yourself, because feeling defeated or self-doubt is common to everyone, and we're all meant to learn how to overcome it. However, we often don't go deep enough to change our behaviors or limiting beliefs on a subconscious level, let alone on a genetic one, thereby repeating the patterns. Negative subconscious programming is imprinted within our belief systems, and more often than not, these limiting beliefs were transferred genetically. This is epigenetics simplified. Our core belief systems were formed and transferred from our ancestors in our DNA and reinforced in our youth from adverse childhood experiences, or what we like to call perceived voids. These perceived voids will lend insight as to why these patterns perpetuate and why all relationships reflect the relationship we have with ourselves. For most of us, our parents leave the first imprint influencing how we relate to ourselves and others, like passing on a manual, so we must start with the mirror of the parent-child relationship to get beneath the surface. For many, this imprint will translate from our patterns with our parents to that of our romantic relationships, such as spouses, partnerships, or authority figures who also reflect these patterns until the subconscious pattern is transmuted. With the mirror technique, we can identify who our catalysts are as key players in our story that have played a primary role in shaping us into who we are today and catalyzing our growth potential, most often through resistance. Look at your close or prominent relationships to see if the pattern is repeating. We've been programmed and conditioned, both inherently and socially, to turn to things outside of ourselves for answers and to seek validation for our own self-worth, starting with the approval of our parents or caretakers. Why is that? Many may understand that in our tendency to avoid our feelings in response to emotional wounds from childhood, we often attempt to fill perceived voids by seeking external validation versus sourcing it internally, unless we become aware of it and develop new empowerment strategies. Although we are aware our parents most likely did the best they can, this is not intended to place blame on anyone. It may, however, leave unresolved subconscious beliefs, such as I'm not deserving or enough, that will hinder our success if we harbor any resentment. We can ask ourselves if we experience resentment towards a spouse or partner, and if it's the same pattern with a parent. This is particularly important if you feel frequently derailed by inevitable challenges, are in a relationship power dynamic, or have the propensity to hang self-worth on what others think. There are common ways to seek validation outside of ourselves by attaching our identity or self-worth to fill this void. So if you often find yourself in entanglements or other power struggles, rescuing others or wanting to be rescued, then we'll trace it to these patterns and perceived voids from parent-child patterns in our first step to correctly alter the perception and heal these patterns. Putting into practice this mirror technique within our reflective reality was like finding the magic key we had in our hands all along for us to transform our epigenetic patterns. And it's no different for our clients or anyone else.
We'll cover our story and how we learn to overcome our epigenetic patterns and heal generational challenges by signaling the correct gene codes, and share why this is key to overcoming any challenge for you as well. It really begins with us. As twins, we experienced not only a myriad of autoimmune disorders since birth, we also had to learn how to overcome default tendencies to establish a mutually supportive and ideal partnership that we have today. Our personal intricacies from genetic patterns needed to be ironed out in our own personal and impersonal relationship. Since our interrelationships are first etched from our parents or caretakers, like a manual that was passed down from multiple generations, it was obvious where we needed to start, at the roots. Together, we experienced many positive, healthy dynamics and loved the significant benefits we shared as twins. Although, like any relationship, we also had our share challenges from inherited patterns to address, which are commonly transferred from childhood to a variety of partnerships and relationship transactions throughout life. We had so much to gain that we wanted to capitalize on with one another in our personal life, as well as in our shared profession. And since our relationship with others will always reflect the relationship we have with ourselves through our mirrors and polarities, it was time to also decode our own personal blind spots. We realized that hidden behind any challenge was only a loving implicit message that we knew we were capable of better. And this is often the message hidden beneath any complaint. So when we find ourselves being hard on ourselves or others, remember that we may all be doing our best, but we know there's always room to improve. We had been handed the opportunity to do our inner soul work and to be the chain breakers of the genetic cycle. We may not be able to control the genetic cards we've all been dealt, but we can learn how to play a winning hand with correct mindset strategies and belief programming that can successfully change the gene expression. We chose to neutralize the emotional scars and pain we suffered from the generational patterns to remove its power over us. We knew that our growth had access within one another, and it would be reflected within any other relationship. Therefore, the key to our success was to heal unresolved conflicts from these patterns. We also understood that we were to be the expert in our field and not only practice our own medicine, but also master it within our relationship with each other. We needed to raise our standards so we could also be the successful product of our panacea system by fully applying the strategies crafted from our courses within the domain of our own interrelations. These effective solutions can help us or anyone achieve any and all relationship success. We are the product of our own design and work. We want to provide hope for those that feel troubled by their circumstances and want freedom from their fears and hardships. So we're here to encourage you that all we have gained has been a result of this work. Rather than trying to escape these inherent shadows, we decided to embrace this challenge as an opportunity to truly transform us for the better.
We learned how to be close friends, magnifying our gratitude and profound appreciation through increased love, empathy, and support for one another in both a higher magnitude and in greater capacities, clearing out our distorted filters to see the best in one another and actualizing these higher aptitudes with these techniques and solutions to align to unconditional love for ourselves so we can also embody it for others. These measures also reflected a higher magnitude of self-love and appreciation from unconditional self-love. We both agreed to stay committed all the way through because it ultimately reflected a commitment to ourselves and our own personal growth. The definition of psyche is the human soul, mind, or spirit. Therefore, psychology means the study of the soul. Psychological practices should address healing that reach the subconscious mind, including beliefs and emotions on a soul level. Our philosophy rests on personal empowerment. Like the Chinese proverb suggests, teach others how to fish rather than feed them for a day, which creates dependence and reinforces disempowerment. This is the model in which many businesses operate to create repeat business and dependency. Conversely, we want to show you how to use empowering recoding strategies to enhance the quality of your life that is lasting and not just a quick fix or short-term solution. Those who have applied and successfully completed these healing strategies were able to successfully overcome their limiting beliefs and genetically recode their blocks to fulfill their latent potential and experience success by living their soul purpose. When utilizing these strategies for your own life, problems and obstacles can begin to naturally and quickly resolve themselves. For example, if you fell into a trap, would you want a medical prescription or risky surgery, hoping it'll help you out of that trap? Or perhaps you want someone who can relate and has been there to show you the strategy that helped them out of that same trap. We've been there, and we're here to show you how you too can rewire unwanted beliefs and heal from negative generational patterns with proper strategies so you no longer pass on the poison chalice. We were led on a holistic path to remedy our own recurrent trauma from adverse childhood experiences using natural approaches. Experiencing birth trauma as twins, we also faced autoimmune disorders that produced other chronic health challenges, which led us to pursue an education and career in natural medicine as holistic therapists and practitioners. This taught us to address the whole scope of the individual on a multidimensional level, spiritual, emotional, and physical. After 20 years of working with a multidisciplinary team of professionals, we developed a very broad background in the healing profession and had the privilege of implementing each of these therapeutic strategies with our own clients. As a result, we discovered that generational patterns and epigenetic inheritance was the common thread underlying each of their core challenges and default programming. We need not feel like victims of our DNA. So, who better than twins would have an in-depth understanding of epigenetics with a background in science, behavioral genetics, health, and psychology to master DNA healing, which became our expertise. So after designing holistic and therapeutic programs that were successful for us and our clients and witnessing their breakthroughs, we decided we needed to make them available on a larger scale while producing rapid results. So we compressed them into a shortcut system using our Panacea model. Having these healing strategies at our immediate disposal became powerful tools in our profession that allowed us to follow a system designed to empower anyone who has undergone challenges in a spiritual, emotional, or physical capacity. These empowering tools can pull others out of the same trap we were in and will help rewire their mind for success. This is how we crafted our courses and signature healing programs. These self-study e-courses are also designed to train coaches and therapists to become an expert in their field through genetic recoding and expand these empowerment strategies on a wider scale. The genetic recoding system and Soul Work Through Generational Healing signature courses was drawn from organic personal life and professional life experiences, from our personal inner workings and that of our clients, which inspired a mission of guiding others through their adversities to gain victory over their genetic predispositions and experience breakthroughs. We want to impact more lives and are limited to how many we can fit into a clinical space. With online programs, we have the privilege of inspiring change and creating impact in a more massive capacity. So we're delighted for this opportunity to bring these solutions forward with our Panacea model to share with those who would also like to gain the same benefits and experience success just as we and many others have. We've simplified these strategies by creating shortcuts to move into this deeper inner work. We feel honored to help as many of those we can reach with these unique therapies and healing systems in our signature courses.
Each of us can heal from generational patterns using the process of genetic recoding, which is a therapeutic process contained in our signature courses and Panacea model that guides and directs you through every step of the healing process. This course is designed for both participants and practitioners.
These strategies can guide you in signaling the precise gene expression to activate your healing, since there are no answers or cures outside of you. It's our desire to help others to no longer prolong their dreams, but achieve their happiness and greatest fulfillment. Once we can do our own generational healing soul work, we can then, once and for all, align to our profound purpose, living authentically, add greater value by making a positive impact on a larger scale, begin to unlock and fulfill our potential, achieve a greater sense of self-worth, and become self-actualized.
The Old English proverb, "You don't know where you're going until you know where you've been," illustrates the profound slow discovery we can embark on with generational healing. The majority of us wait to do our soul work, but the shortcut solution is to start with genetic recoding, to heal generational programming and instantly get to the root of the matter, mastering our lifelong problems. No more quick fixes. Once you know where you've been, there are no limits to where you can go. Since we chose to be the change breakers in our own family, our personal sacrifice was made to dedicate this work as our life's calling by fulfilling our soul work through generational healing, rather than pass down the generational seed to our own offspring. So we co-authored this advanced healing system, not only for our benefit, but making it accessible on a wider scale so that it's possible for others to activate their healing as well.
As you apply these valuable strategies and insights, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and elevated self-worth. A dose of these powerful therapeutic practices can help you overcome negative subconscious beliefs and family patterns to achieve healthier and more rewarding relationships with others and heal the entire generational system. Healing generational patterns through genetic recoding can advance you toward achieving self-mastery, enabling you to accomplish your goals and reach your potential without sabotaging your own efforts. There really is nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Our minds have been wired to stay in familiar comfort zones, avoiding what's unfamiliar, with the fear of uncertainty, causing us to relive the same stories of yesterday and preventing us from new opportunities of growth for today and tomorrow. Where are you living on the sidelines instead of bravely daring what you know is in your heart to play bigger?
Now that we have introduced you to genetic recoding, you will be able to reflect on your own generational patterns through relationship mirrors. Instead of reliving the same painful lessons, you will overcome challenges to get out of struggle and step into the freedom of breakthrough living with more ease and flow and thrive from a state of the personal mastery. What have you learned or gained so far? Do you have a better understanding of these concepts? How would it feel to receive further guidance working through your belief programs to help you get from where you're at to where you want to be? Let's discuss how you can rapidly advance and gain more value with ongoing support. In our signature programs and advanced signature programs, we cover the in-depth genetic recoding strategies to guide you how to unlock your full potential and align to your authentic soul purpose. We share comprehensive modules and the complete effective strategies of genetic recoding that is included in the Genetic Recoding Participant Workbook and Genetic Recoding Practitioner Workbook, which comes stocked with templates and therapeutic processes, all of which is comprised of the Panacea model we can apply to every area of our life to liberate us from core issues and help us reach our greatest human potential no matter the circumstance. In our Recoding courses, we provide you with the strategies to completely overcome default programming to thrive using a 7-step panacea model to advance you on your path towards self-mastery.
In our VIP membership package, it's a limited time annual membership offer. The membership package is an invaluable tool for coaches, healers, and therapists. Become a member of Liberated Living's higher caliber community imbued with DIY products and content. Members receive access to Liberated Living archives and private vault full of inspiring, higher conscious, mindful courses, signature programs, and therapeutic essentials, including holistic healing tips and tools, therapy processes, strategies to learn more about yourself, how to become your own therapist and benefit all of your loved ones and your clients with genetic recoding, behavioral genetics with the Recode model, e-courses, e-books, and online courses, upcoming courses and events, empowerment material and literature, health and dietary guidelines, blogs, newsletters, and free downloadable PDFs, as well as much, much more. This is like any other investment to your future success. The more you invest in yourself, the more value you will get. You will get out of what you put into it. And if you're not fully satisfied, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee and no hard feelings. If this is not for you or not for you right now, that is perfectly all right. We also have free holistic and therapeutic content on our website and online social media outlets that you can explore anytime. Subscribe to our Liberated Living Facebook page and YouTube channel to receive more free information like this, and we would love to have you join us there or in our community. Thanks for joining us in this webcast. We look forward to connecting with you in our soul family.